But I'd like to talk now about a major area in which I think Trump is trying to throw the election to Harris, because I think he's sick of working. I don't think he wants to be president.
Oh my God, the way he looked on stage. I know.
Yeah, this is where I'm going, Felix. Yeah. This is where I'm going, and you mentioned it already, but it's that he returned to Butler, Pennsylvania, to the site of his near-death experience, to hold another, another big rally. And who is the highlighted? Who is the big guest at this rally?
Elon fucking Musk.
Elon Musk. And okay,
the Rust Belt loves Elon.
When the Trump assassination attempt happened, and I've said this multiple times, and that image of Trump with his fist raised in defiance, saying "Fight, fight, fight," I was like, this is going to be the defining image of the 2024 campaign. This is going to just, he's going to go into the White House on roller skates based off this. He's going to glide into the West Wing. No, the defining image of this campaign will be the same location, but Trump looking over his shoulder despondently at Elon Musk jumping around like a fucking idiot.
Spring forth, burly protector, and save me! Ah, jeez. I never hang out with him, normally.
I love so he's been doing this for the past 2 years, where he makes an X with his body to represent X, the everything site.
It's so good. It's so good.
It was already bad before he ate through his Ozempic, but like he's as a connoisseur of extreme weight gain and weight loss myself, I can appreciate this. He's finally found something he is truly remarkable at. Everyone who's taken Ozempic is like, I couldn't eat on it. I just didn't want to do it. But not him. I don't know what he did, but he gained every pound that he lost on Ozempic back and more.
Felix, the jumping to make his body into an X to advertise X, the everything app. I remember when he started doing that, he would be at like a Tesla plant, and like in a still image, it just looks like he's having a seizure or something. It looks like he's having a stroke or something. And then like people would respond
being hauled on board,
and people would respond like, his shirt's coming up, you can see his awful stomach, and and then he has this look, like this spazzed out look of like I don't even know how to describe it. It would be like the look that you would make on your face if you've never had sex for the first time and then busted. That's what it looks like when he does the jumping move. And people would just be responding to still images of him like frozen midair in some sort of like rictus grin on his face. And people would just be like, "What the fuck is he doing? He looks insane." And then like the Musk stands and the replies being like, he's clearly trying to make his body into an X to advertise X, the everything app.
Doesn't matter. He doesn't look cool. He looks lame as fuck. Oh, I love the Tesla stands.
I like the look on Trump's face is so funny. There's a famous Will, you might know what I'm talking about. Jerry Lewis in like 1980 was in this movie called The Nut, where he did his typical Jerry Lewis thing of where he's like, I'm going to play a horny guy with a traumatic brain injury.
Back to Elon Musk.
500 movies he's been in. The Nut was presumably a guy who would get a boner and go, oh no, and like fall down a mail slot. To promote the movie The Nut, there was a promotional run with KFC. And this is back when the real Colonel Sanders was alive and was the spokesman for KFC. And there's a famous like magazine ad of Jerry Lewis as the Nut making his stupid face. And Colonel Sanders, the real Colonel Sanders who owned slaves until the year 1989, right next to him. And like Colonel Sanders, it's a miracle he didn't kill Jerry Lewis in this. Like, it's the best picture they could get. And the Colonel is so angry. He's like, I had gone 80 years without meeting a Jew, and this has to be my first one. This fucking asshole. And
it was a real,
I had never seen anyone, in our extremely PR massaged, refined age. I had never seen anyone in a controlled event make the face that the Colonel makes to Jerry Lewis until I saw the face Donald Trump made at Elon's incredibly cool X shoot.
I was expecting him to make posting photos of him illegal on X, or like a terms of service agreement.
Yeah, he's like the king of Thailand.
Yeah.
It is very clear that Donald Trump does not like buffoonery of any kind at his
He
campaign
doesn't
events.
sanction it.
He does. This is a real Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey situation here. But I do want to read a little bit from the Politico article, writing up a headline: Musk the surrogate. The tech titan will hit the campaign trail for Trump. It says here, tech billionaire Elon Musk will ramp up his personal efforts to elect Donald Trump in the remaining weeks of the election, including making visits to Pennsylvania to campaign for the former president. Musk intends to appear in the swing state in the 4 weeks leading up to November 5th, according to a person who has spoken with his team and was granted anonymity to speak freely because they weren't authorized to do so. He's expected to make the stops with the backing of America PAC, a pro-Trump super PAC he formed. He may make other appearances in the state independent of his super PAC, as he did on Sunday evening when he showed up to the Pittsburgh Steelers game wearing a MAGA hat and was greeted by Steelers owner Art Rooney II, among others.
Elon is like, he's not as unpopular as Trump, but he is underwater now. He used to have like incredibly positive public approval numbers, like in the 60s or even 70s before 2016. He is now something at like, high 50s, low 40s. And it's like, what do you think that does for you? It's like if you got another Donald Trump to endorse Donald Trump. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like if they're like, oh, Kamala has a major coup. She's going to get Hillary to campaign for her. Oh, no shit.
Well, I mean, media reports, Hillary appeared on saying that she's advising the Harris campaign on how to beat Donald Trump.
Wonderful.
It's happening again.
It is happening again.
And you know what? Everyone got on her for that by being like, you're literally the only person who's lost a presidential election to Donald Trump. But yeah, because of that, she knows what not to do. And that's what she's telling Kamala right now.
Kamala has already followed her advice. 9/11 came and went this year. Did you hear about Kamala fainting?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Almost funnier than like sending Elon Musk a campaign in the Rust Belt is like, who's even more popular among like Rust Belt Pennsylvanians than Elon Musk? NFL owners.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Ben Roethlisberger is very popular.
Adored individuals.
Well, he's adored in Pittsburgh. I don't know about outside of it.
No, I said owners. Didn't he appear with the owner?
Yeah, Art Rooney II. A little bit more from the Politico here. It said, and on Sunday afternoon, Musk unveiled a new program in which he promised to pay $47 to people who register to vote in 7 swing states: Pennsylvania, Georgia, North Carolina, Arizona, Michigan, Wisconsin. And Musk has a history of using reward initiatives. He recently unveiled a referral program for Tesla, the electric car company he owns. In the program, buyers and their referrers are awarded $500 or $1,000 in credits, which can be used towards Tesla products. Felix, given what we know of Elon Musk's history of pledging to do things and pay for things, what is the likelihood that he's actually going to pay $50 to people who register to vote?
You are going to get $50 in X ads. Like, you're going to try to get your voucher, and it'll be like, congratulations. Here's, like, you can run an ad campaign on X.
I mean, it would be about the caliber of ad campaigns I see on X. So, someone like pushing their Etsy store or their crochet, whatever.
I saw an ad on X that was advertising that scientists have discovered a new sour mineral.
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah, scientists have discovered a new sour mineral, and imbibing this sour mineral will replace brushing your teeth.
Finally.
Well, Will, you're looking to invest in that.
Absolutely. One last thing on Musk here in Pennsylvania. It says, but those close to Musk say his primary focus is on Pennsylvania. A state strategist from both parties see as perhaps the most consequential in determining the outcome of the election. Musk, who also owns X and the space rocket manufacturing program SpaceX and is worth an estimated $260 billion plus, has ties to the state, having attended the University of Pennsylvania. In addition to the Steelers, he is also a Philadelphia Eagles fan. To which I got to say, Elon Musk is stealing my whole bit of rooting for every sports team from New York. You cannot be a Steelers and Eagles fan. I support every team in Pennsylvania, but I love that he has ties to the state because he went to the University of Pennsylvania, for like a semester? What are his ties to Pennsylvania outside rooting for both of their football teams?
The whole like Elon Musk football fandom, I have never seen something that transparent. Like, that is, I mean, outside of like Benny Johnson's heterosexuality, that is insane. Like, no one believes that he has ever like willingly watched a football game before going to that Steelers game.
Nice touchdown. Epic. Honey Badger says interception.